So guys, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down my Jungle Freaks trade. If you've been following the channel, we've talked about this in multiple videos. I broke down my strategy, my plan, and if you followed my video, then you're probably doing the exact same thing as me. So let's break it down. In wallet number 1, you can see every single purchase I've made. I have 5 in this wallet. I have 4 in the computer right beside me, and I have another 3 in the other computer beside me. So I'm about to show you, we have 12 Jungle Freaks in total. So let's break down the prices. I paid 0.789, round that up with gas, 0.81 ETH, okay? 0.769, round that up with gas, 0.79 ETH. 5283, you can see there's no price here. Why? Well, because I minted that one for the pre-sale. This one cost me 0.1 Ethereum with gas, 0.1. Fourth Jungle Freak, 0.91 with gas was 0.96 Ethereum. And final one in this wallet, 1.31. This one with gas cost me about 1.36. So that's wallet number 1. We're now going to move on to wallet number 2. You can see Crash Trading Wallet. And this is why I always make new wallets, right? Because now a lot of you guys are probably going to come over this wallet and try to, see everything I buy, everything I favorite. And this is why I'm always making new wallets, guys. But anyways, moving on to wallet number 2, Crash Trading Wallet number 2. You can just see I took a screenshot here because remember my other 2 wallets are on different computers. Obviously, if I wanted to put that on this computer I'm recording on, I'd have to import a totally new wallet into MetaMask, and that would be just a train wreck of a process, and it would take like an extra 30 minutes of doing that and recording that. So just bear with me here. We got a screenshot. Crash Trading 2, Colby Covington will be the 170-pound champ in November. That's how you know we're not making this shit up, right? So you can see I bought this one for 0.789, 0.75, 0.75, 0.785. Round those 4 purchases up with gas, and you're looking at 0.82, 0.78, 0.78, and 0.82 Ethereum on these 4 purchases on Crash Trading 2 Colby Covington Champ wallet. Moving on to Crash Trading number 3 wallet, you can see there is no price on this one, on these 3. Why? Well, because I successfully minted on one of my 3 computers, and so that's why there's no price here, because once again, I minted these right here. Okay, so when I minted these, I'm going to show you my Etherscan block right here. You can see the gas fee, guys, was $6,500. Okay, so $6,500 in gas. The value of the 3 Jungle Freaks was $807. So do the math there. $7,300 in total that I spent on my mint. Okay, so wallet number 3, I want to break this down because I know a lot of you are probably thinking, holy shit, Alex, you paid $6,500 in gas. Are you out of your mind? On these trades, you were paying like $200 in gas, $100 in gas. And here you're saying you paid $6,500. I think you just got scammed. Well, not so fast. Okay, think about it. $7,300 total invested here. If you divide that by 3, okay, $7,300 divided by 3, so it's 1.89 Ethereum divided by 3 is 0.63, guys. Take 1.89 divided by 3, that is 0.63 Ethereum. So in total, really, yes, I spent $6,500 on gas, but these ended up being some of our cheapest purchases on successfully minting this. Okay, so 0.63, 0.63, 0.63, and that wraps it up for my 3 wallets that I minted and bought off the secondary market for Jungle Freaks, guys. So 0.81, 0.79, blah, 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 blah. There you can see every single transaction I've shown you on Crash Trading Wallet number 3. I've shown you the Etherscan hash right here. I have shown you Crash Trading Wallet number 2. And then obviously on this computer, I've obviously shown you Crash Trading Wallet number 1. So let's break down the math, guys. How much did I invest total into this trade? Well, I've done the math already for you, so you don't have to sit through me doing the math for 10 minutes, okay? We invested 4.02 Ethereum in this wallet. Go add those numbers up if you want to double check me. In this wallet, number 2, we invested 3.2 Ethereum. In wallet number 3, we invested 1.89. Once again, you want to double check it, go ahead and double check it. But in total, that equals 9.11 Ethereum invested into the trade. Now, 9.11 Ether is equal to $35,000 invested into this trade. So think about it. If we double on a $35,000 investment, well, then we're going to make $35,000. If we triple, we're going to make $70,000. If we quadruple, we're going to make over $100,000 on this trade, which are all very reasonable profit targets for this trade. I actually think this trade could make It's very possible. I'm not saying it's a guarantee. This trade could make 5x, which would be roughly $150,000, okay? So the profit potential is there, guys. And that's why we're willing to invest, like you see, 9.11 Ether, $35,000 in the trade, because this is a trade that has the potential to make us, 100,000 plus, okay? So if you do the average of every single freak that we've bought here, the average cost per freak is 0.759 Ether. Once again, you want to double check, do the math, go for it. Take the average of all these and figure that out yourself. Have fun with that. But we're going to break down now the floor price currently, so you understand that anything above my average cost per freak is profit, and the current floor right now is 0.89. Okay, which means actually all the 0.89s are bought. Most of the 0.9s are being bought. So let's just say, okay, our average cost was 0.7, and we'll round it up to 0.76. Okay, so from 0.76 all the way up to 0.9 is 0.14 Ether, and so currently 0.14 Ether times 12 jungle freaks that we have, we're currently up 1.68 Ethereum on this trade so far, and it's just beginning. So we're currently up around $6,500. Obviously, include gas fees here and the 4% royalty. You're probably looking at like maybe a $4,500 profit realistically. Okay, so like I said, the trade has just begun. The floor is just beginning because the public sale and public launch has just happened about 2 hours ago. That's why we swept the floor, guys. If you didn't know, I'm a part-time janitor, the way I sweep these floors. And that's how we got, guys, 12 in total. So that's your transparent breakdown so far of this trade. I'm going to keep you up to date. But before we check in on this trade tomorrow, let me actually show you why I'm so damn confident in this trade, guys. This is such an important metric to understand. Look at this. There's 10,000 items, okay, in total in this collection, right? There's 10,000 supply, yet there's only 529 listings. Okay, so what does that tell you? For every 19 holders, there is one flipper. Okay, so it's a 19-to-1 ratio or 20-to-1 ratio of holders to flippers. What does that tell you about the trust and faith in this project? It is there, it is strong, and there are not many people trying to make a flip right now. And that is exactly what you want to see in a hyped up project like this, recovering fast, recovering strong, after the public sale just went live. So that is why I'm so damn confident in this trade. And then reason number two I'm so confident in my trade is obviously I've broken this down in 2 videos on my channel. I told you 0.8 ETH floor would be the bottom. I said 0.7, 0.8 ETH floor, right? I said the closer you get to that floor, the warmer and the hotter this trade gets. And so what do you know? Sure enough, I stuck to my plan. And as we got to 0.8, 0.75, what do you notice about all my purchases, guys? They're all in the 0.75s for the most part, right? 0.82, 0.78, 0.78, right? So with gas, right? For the most part, almost all my transactions were down where I said I would do it. And so 0.8 ETH to a 2 ETH floor for the first 2 weeks was my projection. And so I'm sticking through with my calculations and my guess here. Third reason I'm so damn confident here is you can really feel when people and when someone works hard at what they do. And the people behind this project, I can feel how hard they worked at it through my computer. I can feel it across the world. And when you work hard at something, you're going to be rewarded in 99% of cases. What you put in is what you get out. And I believe that what they're going to get out is tremendous success on this. I fully support it, and I think it's good stuff. You know what I mean? So, that's more of a subjective, opinionated type of reason right there. So, boom, those are my 3 main reasons I'm so confident in this trade. So we will check back in on this tomorrow. It is October 15th today, which is the day of the public sale. And tomorrow will be October 16th, the day they reveal. So hopefully we get some rare ones, and I will check back in and show you each one that we get, guys. Let's go to October 16th. Skip forward now. Okay, so guys, it is October 16th, the day of the reveal for the Jungle Freaks, and I am getting so many comments on YouTube and on Twitter saying, hey, how'd it go? What happened? Did you do it? Blah, blah, blah. And so this video was supposed to be about the profits and the result of the trade. Okay, but since everyone's just texting on Twitter, on YouTube, and it sounds like I got to get a video out now. Okay, so my plan was like let's say I close this in 1 month from now. Okay, let's say I close it in 1 month from now at 2 Ethereum or something. Okay, that would be the video. That would be the complete final product of this video, but since, like I said, everyone's blowing me up on Twitter and YouTube, then I'm just going to go ahead and make this video today and post it without the end result. So guys, 0.845 floor, we're changing the direction of this video, right? Instead of being what's the end result, I'm just going to show you my further thoughts on this so you can be up to date with what I'm thinking right now. So let me break this down, guys. You only have 498 flippers out of 10,000 holders, and so this is important. I want to bring this example to your attention right here. So let's say you have two collections of 10,000 items, and this is the Jungle Freaks collection right here. You have 498 listed for sale with a 0.84 ETH floor, okay? On this hand, right here on this side, you've got 10K item collection with 3,000 listed, and there's a 1.5 Ethereum floor. Guys, which one would I rather have? This one any day of the week. And I know a lot of you are thinking, but what? This one has double the floor. You know, why would you want this one? Guys, because this one has incredible potential compared to this one. If you have 3,000 listed, 30% of the supply is trying to be sold, then you've probably reached your max potential, or you're going to need something colossal, some big catalyst or something to really break this ratio. Okay, this ratio is not strong. This ratio is extremely strong. So from a risk to reward perspective, this ratio is way better than this. This ratio gives us way more potential to the upside. And so that's why a lot of you people would look at the floor here and you think this is way better. But realistically, as a trader, you're looking at this and this is way better. And so like I've told you guys, we said 0.7, 0.8 should be the bottom here. And so think about it, we have limited risk, okay, where if I am indeed correct, and you know, if we don't go below 0.8, 0.7 like I've said, well, based on that, okay, analysis, which can be wrong though, but based on that analysis, I have zero risk, okay, once again, based on my analysis, so of course you never have zero risk, right? But so I have zero risk and a lot of upside with this beautiful ratio. And on here, you have a lot of risk, okay? Because everyone's trying to get out at this point, right? 30% of people are trying to get out. And, you know, you have a lot of risk and minimal upside and a super thick floor and roof above you, right? So that's kind of my breakdown here. And that's why I remain extremely, extremely bullish here, guys. So, guys, I'm going to answer a couple common questions we're seeing here from Twitter and on YouTube comments. So question number one, do you think the floor price will rise after the reveal or get dumped? And my answer to that, guys, is once again, look at the ratio. What does the ratio tell you? That this community, this collection is full of holders and believers. So, okay, naturally after a reveal, you're gonna get some, right? You know, NFTs that you may not like how they look, or let's say I have 12, right? And let's say I want to get rid of some of them. Like maybe, let's say I wanted to get rid of 6 and keep the other 6, right? Which I don't think that's what I plan to do. But basically, right, if you have multiple, well, you might want to get rid of some of what you have and keep the ones you really like, right? So naturally, after any reveal, there's going to be some flips on the market. There's going to be some that you dumped onto the market just because, like I said, for very reasonable reasons of, hey, you know what, I got 3 of them. I really like these 2, but you know what, I'm not really feeling this one, so maybe I should get rid of this one, right? So yeah, naturally, there should be some flips after the reveal. But once again, what does this tell you here? This ratio tells you that this community, this collection is built of mostly believers, holders, and people who are not in this for a quick flip. So like I said, naturally, there's going to be some flips after the reveal. You should see more listings, right? But the key is to not see the ratio diverge too hard from where it is right now. So I think anything below 1,000 listings is still very bullish here. And that's kind of my take there, okay? So do I think the floor is going to dump after reveal? In my opinion, it may drop a little, but like it's not going to drop hard. Why? Because, look, like I've told you guys before in my previous analysis, right? I said 0.7, 0.8 should be the bottom. So this is an example, okay, of where you have very limited downside. So yes, there can be flips. Yes, there can be people getting rid of them, but your downside is limited, right? So let's say the absolute worst case scenario, the absolute worst, guys, is that this could drop to 0.5 or 0.6 Ethereum. Okay, I don't think it should. I think that is such a steal, guys, if you can jump on this at 0.5 or 0.6, but I wouldn't count on that, right? Because like I said, look how strong this is. This is super, super strong. And think about it, there's only 504 available in the world right now. That's very scarce, and obviously that's very powerful because let's say all it takes is a couple big players to come in and sweep, let's say 20 each. Okay, you sweep 20 each and, you know, no, 20 is not going to do you much. But let's say you sweep, 200 of the 500, which is very, very doable, guys. That's not that far off, right? 200 purchases away from being like way above 1 ETH floor. You see what I mean? So for that reason, if there is a dip after reveal, I mean, those are the ones, in my opinion, you want to be jumping on quick, okay? Because I don't think they'll last very long with the strength and with the ratios we see in this collection and in this community. That being said, like I said, I wouldn't count on a dip or a very strong one. And if you do see a dip, and then, like I said, I'd be jumping on it. I don't think it'll last very long. And if anything, that's only going to empower this collection and take it to the next level. Why? Because you're going to get even more owners, okay, in a more diversified community here, and basically bringing in more believers in here. And so all it is right now is shaking out one, the freaks that you may not like, right? Let's say you have 12 like me, right? I've got 12, and let's say some of them I didn't like, which, by the way, I feel like I'm probably going to be holding almost all or probably all just because I really like the risk to reward here. And like I said, let's say a dip to 0.7 after reveal or 0.6. Okay, is it really worth trying to take profit right now when you have 4% royalty fee, you have a 2.5% fee to OpenSea, and you've got gas fees to sell all of them? To me, it's not worth it trying to sell all 12. Like, if you have one or two of them, then okay, maybe it's easier for you to manage. But when you have this many, like we do, we have 12 guys, it's very hard to manage that many. And that's why, you got to be careful buying as many as 12 because it makes it a lot harder to get in and out, right? And so this is a case where well, okay, let's say we dipped worst case to 0.6. Fucking, guys, even like the absolute worst case, 0.5. Like I said, it shouldn't. And I don't expect it to. This is way too strong of a collection, in my opinion. Remember, it's an opinion, not a fact. I could be wrong, right? But like I said, I wouldn't count on it, and if it does, holy shit, guys, I would really be getting in on it because, look, these are facts. Look at the numbers, man. This collection, this community is powerful. So if you're part of it, let us know down in the comment section below. That being said, I'm going to go over one more comment here. And remember, guys, you can follow me here on Twitter, and you can ask questions, and I'll try to interact as much as I can. But another question here, right? You believe post-reveal will be fatter or better than Mecca, okay? And this is what you have to understand about this. Remember, we're measuring what is the maximum downside here, okay? I think the absolute worst, most horrible case of all time would be a 0.5 or 0.6 Ether here, okay? Well, when we're looking at Mechaverse, remember what I said the bottom for Mechaverse would be? I said it would be 3 Ether. Okay, pre-reveal, they were like 6.5 or 7 Ether. So you had 4 Ether of downside on Mechaverse. Here, guys, you only have 0.2 Ether of downside. You know what I mean? So this is in a totally different situation than Mechaverse because your downside is way more limited here, okay, compared to Mechaverse, right? Mechaverse, you had like 4 Ether of downside. Here, you only have 0.2 at max, in my opinion. You see what I mean? So this is not even close to being compared to Mechaverse. Mechaverse has a horrible ratio of holders to sellers, I believe. Actually, I haven't checked it, but I can guess, right? So, like 10K items, 500 flippers. Let's go check Mechaverse, okay? It's probably going to be way worse, okay? So Mechaverse, you can see, holy fuck. Is this for real? No, that's got to be a joke. There's no way. Let's see, maybe it's just not loading correct. Okay, see, so here you have 2,600 out of 8.6K items, which means what? 33% of people are trying to get rid of it. That's a horrible ratio. For you to break higher in this thing, I mean, it's going to take a lot of juice to be able to do that. You see what I mean? Whereas a Jungle Freaks, like I said, all it takes is 200 purchases, and you're fucking back up above like 1.3 Ether if someone just makes 200 purchases, right? 200 purchase on Mechaverse ain't going to get you nowhere. You see what I mean? So that's why I believe that this is not even close to comparable to Mechaverse. This is a way better setup from a risk to reward perspective. This is a way better setup from the potential to the upside. And the risk is just way lower on this compared to Mechaverse. So that's why okay, it's not going to shat or shit itself like Mechaverse, in my opinion. Could it dip a little? Yeah, but remember, like I've explained to you, that's very natural because, like I said, people could have multiple. They might like some and prefer some more than the others, and they might be like, you know what, let me get rid of one of these or two of these, right? So, boom, that's your breakdown of Jungle Freaks. Guys, I'd really jump on this. In my opinion, like I said, I can be wrong, okay? But I just don't see this going below 0.7, 0.8 ETH. And the absolute worst case would be 0.5, 0.6. You know what I mean? If you agree with me, right? If you think there's no way this goes below 0.5 Ether, then it makes sense. You know what I mean? And you either agree or you disagree with that. But if you agree with that analysis, then obviously it makes a lot of sense to be pulling the trigger on these. Like I said, just my opinion. Don't follow me blindly. Come up with your own opinion, guys, because I am not perfect and I cannot be right every single time. But guys, that's your breakdown for Jungle Freaks. I'm highly bullish on it. I think there's a lot of good potential here. All it takes is 1 to 2 good whales to come in and really accumulate here. And you're back above 1.3 Ether just like that. You know what I mean? So strong community, strong collection, strong ratio. And we see even going into the reveal, you continue to retain such a strong ratio. So like I said, expect more listings after the reveal. That's natural, but that's where you really want to be getting in. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, drop a like. Make sure you subscribe. Follow me on Twitter if you haven't already. And let me know what you think down below. Have you picked one up yourself yet? How many do you have? And what are you thinking? Guys, let me know. All right, guys, we'll see you on the next one. Take care. Hope you enjoyed this video, this transparent breakdown of my position, everything I have here. And I will keep you up to date on the result, whether that be in a week from now or a month from now or in 2 months from now. But yeah, guys, we'll break this down more in future videos because this is a big play. Obviously, 35K put into it. I like it a lot. So, guys, we'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.